Hey guys, Mark here with my 4th annual Top 20 Designer Fragrances for Fall. This one, of course, for the year 2012. First and foremost, I just want to apologize for my voice. I'm just finishing up a cold here, but I really wanted to get this video out today. And I know I'm a little late. Of course, it's December now. We're just starting out winter in Canada. We already got snow on the ground. But this gave me a little more time to compile this list. Usually at the tail end of the season, I know what I've been wearing, what's in my rotation. And that's the major #1 factor when I do my top 20 lists is it in the rotation? How many times am I wearing this? How many times am I really reaching for these fragrances? That's the major factor for these top 20 lists. And you'll see a lot of favorites for fall that I absolutely love are out of this list just because I just haven't worn them this year. And that keeps my list fresh. You'll see some newcomers, you'll see some familiar faces because I usually go for some of the same ones. But it keeps my top 20 list original and fresh at the same time. So I'm not really going to describe what fall is in Canada. You guys have seen my previous fall videos. I've kind of described what fall is for me and what kind of weather we're getting, and that really describes what type of scents that I'm getting. So let's get to it. My top 20. Let's take a look at number 20. Number 20 is one of my favorite fragrances of all time in the designer game. Usually it's at the top end of my top 20 list. This year it's at number 20. This one is Jean-Paul Gaultier's one and only Le Male. This guy, guys, vanilla lavender mint combo. Great longevity and projection. This one's a powerhouse in the fragrance game. It's a classic fragrance in the fragrance game. If you're just starting out, you gotta sniff this one out. It's great for dates, it's gonna get compliments, it's good for the club, and the thing is it lasts on your skin, so it's a very good fragrance for fall at number 20. At number 19 is a newcomer on my top 20 list. This is from the house of L'Occitane, and this is Eau de Beau. This one, of course, new to my list, vanilla, tonka, there's some pine in here, a little bit of incense. It's very well blended, it's spicy, it's warming. It actually lasts on my skin quite a bit. Great for fall. I think one of the best for fall, and really one that I've been wearing quite a bit this fall at number 19. At number 18, it is one of the older Gucci bottles in the Gucci house. For men, I think the older ones are the classics. This guy, usually a mainstay in this fall and of course spring. I think it shows up in spring also. This is a Gucci Pour Homme 2 with the light blue juice. This one, of course, I like wearing this one because it is a little lighter than most of these fragrances. I wear this one indoors during the fall time. I wear it daily, so I wear it during the day. Black tea and cinnamon combo. Longevity and projection, not so great, and that's why I usually wear it indoors, cuddling or just hanging out with the wife. If I'm going to the mall or something, this is a great fragrance. I really love wearing this when I'm studying or I'm doing fragrance reviews. Sometimes I just wear it, it calms me down. Gucci Pour Homme 2, absolutely great fragrance from the house of Gucci. Now number 17, again we're going to go back to Gucci. Gucci's older fragrances, I tend to like them a little more than the newer Gucci fragrances. This one, of course, Gucci Pour Homme 1. I believe this is his first time in a fall list. I usually wear this in the winter more than fall, but I've been wearing this a little more now. A cedarwood and incense based fragrance, so it does have a little bit of a masculine edge in this one. It's got decent longevity and projection, not the best in the world. It's great indoors or outdoors just because it's not that potent. I love wearing this for walks in the fall. I've been wearing a lot of this when I've been going out for walks with the wife, of course. At number 17. At number 16, it is a newcomer. It's from the house of Prada. This one, Prada Amber Intense. I absolutely love the original Prada Amber for fall. This one is a little darker, because it's got incense into it, but it's got that same base as the original Prada Amber. Longevity and projection is solid on this one. It's absolutely a stunning fragrance. I absolutely recommend this. This is I think a good signature scent for these cold weather days. At number 16. Now number 15, this one is a mainstay in my top 20 fall. I don't think it's ever been kicked out of my top 20 fall. I could be wrong. I've been wearing this since high school. I think it is absolutely the best from the house. This is from the house of Hugo Boss. This is Boss Bottle, the original. This thing is apple and cinnamon, almost apple pie-ish at sometimes. It really reminds me of Thanksgiving or Christmas time. Solid longevity and projection. It's got some spice, it's got some kick to it. I really think for high schoolers out there, this is a great fragrance as your signature scent. You can wear it in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, doesn't matter. Very versatile, signature scent worthy at number 15. At number 14, it's from the house of Tom Ford. I believe this is a newcomer to this fall list. This is Tom Ford Extreme. This is smoky, woody, warming tobacco. Well blended. It works on my skin. Projection longevity is actually pretty solid with this one. Highly recommended for me at number 14. At number 13, again another mainstay for fall. This is from the house of Narciso Rodriguez for him. This guy right here, always a mainstay for me. Wet cement-like musk. Very unique. It's dark, it's well balanced, and this is actually their first release for men, and it is an excellent choice for fall at, of course, number 13. Now, number 12. A little bit of switcheroo here. At number 12, I usually have the original Fahrenheit in these lists. This year, I haven't really reached out to Fahrenheit. It's a great classic scent, of course. I'd love for it to make it this list, but I've been actually wearing Fahrenheit Absolute more than the actual Fahrenheit. So this one at number 12, a darker Fahrenheit, I would say. It still has that violet leaf like the original, but it has myrrh and incense in here. Very much darker and very, very nice. Very well blended by Christian Dior. I highly recommend anybody to check this fragrance out at number 12. At number 11, it is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This guy, the past couple of years, I've been really getting attached to this fragrance. Last year it made the list, I believe, at number 10. This year it comes back at number 11. I'm still wearing this, even after reviewing it. It's a medicinal cherry oud vetiver combo. It's dark, it's well blended, something unique in a designer game. I really like my M7, and at number 11, it is getting a lot of play from me in the past few months. So that one at number 11. Alright guys, time to hit up the top 10. At number 10 is from the house of Chanel. This is actually its introduction to my top 20 fall list. I don't think it ever made a fall list. Well, this year it's going to make it. I've been wearing it quite a bit. Very masculine fragrance. This is Allure. This is the original. It's classic. This is basically a classic fragrance. I can wear it dressed up, dressed down. I can wear it to work, day, night. This is versatile. It's complex, and you can wear this. This is signature scent worthy right here. Allure, one of the classic fragrances for men. Check that one out. At number 10. At number 9, this is actually last year's number 1 for fall. Not that I'm falling out of love for it, but I'm just not reaching out for it as much as I used to. This one is from the house of Thierry Mugler, of course, Angelman Pure Coffee. So this was my number 1 last year. This year at number 9. It's got the original, of course, Amen DNA with the coffee toned up, basically. Longevity and projection, solid, not beast mode, but solid. And it's one of my staples, of course, for fall. Winter, I kind of tuck it away just because the longevity and projection is not that great on my skin with this one. But for fall, top 10 worthy, definitely. Pure Coffee. At number 8, of course, we got a newcomer here. This one is from the house of 24. This is 24 Gold. This fragrance is new to my stable, actually. I just purchased this just recently. Reminds me of Amber Absolute from Tom Ford. Very dark fragrance, of course. And 24 Gold is longevity and projection, beast mode. Really impressing me right now. And at number 8, I've been wearing it quite a bit. Really a solid, I would say cheapie, to be honest with you. If you can find that online, they're pretty cheap. 24 Gold, a solid release at number 8. At number 7, again, another newcomer. This one is from the house of Victor and Rolf, and this one is, of course, Spice Bomb. This is a cinnamon-based fragrance. I really like the cinnamon in this fragrance. I know there's a lot more in here. It's warm, it's spicy, there's a little bit of sweetness in here. and there's a little bit of tobacco too. Really a solid scent, to be honest with you guys. I really enjoy wearing this one right now. It's getting a lot of flack, but I really enjoy it, and I've been wearing quite a bit of it at number 7. A lot of people aren't wearing this around my area, and I'm getting a lot of love for Spice Bomb at number 7. At number 6, another newcomer of this list. This is from the House of D Squared. Usually I have Rocky Mountain Wood in this list. I haven't worn it that much this year, but this one's getting Rocky Mountain's play, basically. I'm grabbing this bottle instead of Rocky Mountain Wood. This one is called Potion. This is an EDP, guys. This one, warm woody. There's a great spice note in this fragrance. And the projection longevity is not that great on this one, but definitely a fall-based fragrance. Potion, really solid from the House of D Squared. Check it out if you haven't already. This is the EDP version, Eau de Parfum. There is an Eau de Toilette version also. I haven't smelled that one, so this one's actually pretty solid. At number 5, it is a mainstay on my fall list. This is Fall in a Bottle. I love wearing this during Thanksgiving and Christmas, but it's not only that. It gets that kind of knock that it's just a festive type of fragrance. It's just because of that pine, I believe, in the fragrance. This one, of course, Burberry London, a mainstay. It has to be. Thanksgiving, Christmas time, this is absolutely great. I love wearing this indoors. I love wearing this with wool. Funny enough, I love wearing this with wool. Weird that I use it during wearing it with that type of fabric, but it works really well. Very warming, and it's got that pine feeling into it. Very, very nice for fall. At number 5. At number 4, again, another mainstay from the House of Thierry Mugler. This one, Pure Malt. Always a hit in the fall. I love wearing this one. Whiskey berries, dark, it's complex, it's got solid longevity and projection also. Very intriguing, very good fragrance, especially around my way. Not a lot of people know about this, and it's always a crowd pleaser. I love wearing Pure Malt during the fall season. At number 3, again from Thierry Mugler, this one is the original Angelman. This one is a classic in the fragrance community. It's warm, it's got coffee, tar, chocolate. A solid choice for fall. Longevity and projection, it's powerhouse, and I just can't say enough about this one. Always a mainstay for me. I love wearing this. I miss wearing this when I go overseas. I usually try to get a little decant of it before I go, because I kind of miss it just because it's so unique. Angelman at number 3, always a solid choice in the designer game if you want to be a little unique. At number 2, this is actually, I think, the highest that this fragrance has been. It's always been in my fall list, but never made it this high. And this year I've just had a taste for it. This is from the House of Lalique. I believe this is their masterpiece. This one called Encre Noire. This was hard pressed not to be almost number 1. I really felt like this could have been my number 1 this year. I've been wearing a lot of this. It's dark, it's smoky, vetiver. It's black. It's quality. It's one of my favorite vetiver-based fragrances on the market today. Really high quality fragrance. I just, every time I smell this, I'm like, this is absolutely gorgeous. At number 2, Well Deserved by Lalique. Definitely check that one out. At number 1, you guys are probably going to say, oh, this is overrated. They always talk about this. For me, personally, I've been wearing a lot of this. This is, of course, D'Autum Intense. This is actually his first time as number 1 on my list, and I've been wearing this like crazy this fall. This is, of course, the original version, not the reformulated. Not that there's any major changes to it, but this one, absolutely gorgeous. It's very warming, it's creamy. That cocoa just pops out of this fragrance. Very warming and great quality. And longevity and projection, absolutely amazing. I don't know why I'm trying to smell it, because I can hardly smell it, but absolutely gorgeous fragrance. And it's actually my most worn for fall in the designer game. I absolutely love D'Autum Intense. Check it out if you haven't. Guys, this is my top 20. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And this is my choices. Let me know in the comments below what your top fall fragrance is. If you like the list, what's missing, or if you actually agree with it. So thanks for watching.